So the other day when I taught a class about setting boundaries, this woman came up to me afterwards and was like, hey, thank you for sharing. That really resonated with me. I'm trying to do that in my own life. And as we began talking and she asked about my healing journey, I said, this really started this time with just wanting to heal my digestion. And I didn't know how closely my brain and my belly really were living until now. And she was like, I feel like I'm going to cry. This is what I'm going through. I was feeling really alone in this. I have been struggling with my digestion for years. I thought this was just my new forever, and I've been looking for a sign. We traded phone numbers and decided we could get tea one day and talk about stomachs, because I will share in the misery of digestive pain with literally anyone. And this weekend we had 2 concerts that we were super excited about. One of our favorite bands, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, was in Phoenix. We saw them Friday night, and then there's a new music festival in Prescott this weekend. So that was yesterday. And Friday night, we ate salad and pizza before the show, and I got so bloated. And it was so uncomfortable, and I was like burping for like 45 minutes, all of this while trying to like get ready for the show and leave in the appropriate time and like not freak out, because like not knowing what your stomach is going to do and trying to keep up with like everyone else's reality is so stressful. And then it's an added level of stress because there's almost like a shame link of like, we ate the same thing. That belly is working fine. My belly is breaking down. We have this beautiful evening planned and I want to be there. But like, and I'm trying in my healing journey to better empathize with myself, to have compassion for what's going on in my body. And as I was, rubbing serums on my stomach for digestion and trying not to stain my little dress that has enough elastic to expand for my bloat and run out the door and pretend I felt sexy, I thought of the woman from the yoga class. Because on my 700th burp that night, I felt so alone. And then I knew I wasn't. I knew that I could text her and she would have a similar story. This video is getting long. Sorry. So then yesterday we went to this festival and we upgraded to the VIP section because there were like VIP bathrooms and other perks. And when we got here, festival is like a very strong word for the experience, which created such an intimate experience with the bands and was really, really beautiful, but also meant that things were sort of falling off the rails. Not Firefest, but not Firefest. The VIP bathrooms were only open for like 2 hours of the whole night. The entire festival ran out of toilet paper by 5. And I unexpectedly got my period and a huge bout of indigestion all at the same time in the middle of my favorite band. During a toilet paper shortage. In a porta potty only situation. One day this will be a very funny story. And maybe even in a few days I'll be willing to unpack it further. But I include it only to give a shout out to the humans with bad bellies. To the women still learning to know their body and getting surprised by their period at 3 years old. Having to rock a paper towel homemade liner situation because the kettle corn lady was friendly enough to hand out extra paper towels in a crisis. I looked through the cabinets at our Airbnb and there are Band-Aids because that's a, normal thing to supply, but not anything for feminine life. And it would have been really easy to feel shitty about this whole experience or to quit or to pout or to blame someone or whatever. I had to leave the set of Rising Appalachia's set and go lay down in the fetal position like 100, 200 feet away until my cramps passed. But I was able to get up and dance with John and cry to the last song. And as he sat with me, he commented on just the growth, the ability to now listen to my body, to have compassion and understanding for the fact that this little belly is trying to like do her digestion chaos. At the same time, she's trying to like do her overdue womanly chaos. And it's okay that I need to like chill the fuck out when that happens. But I don't come from a place in my conditioning or former programming where I know how to chill the fuck out, where I know how to approach my body with compassion rather than like shame or fear or disconnection. And as I'm trying to reconnect, I'm building compassion for this fire inside of me that keeps me going, that makes things happen, that does its best to digest, that does its best to clean and clear and shed. And I'm also recognizing that I'm so grateful for the modern elements of our world. I love that I have a bidet at home and a Diva cup or whatever. But also that I am a woman who can survive in a porta potty, paper towel, hold your stomach and tell her you love her sort of situation. That's new. So here's to indigestion, here's to unexpected periods, here's to just like, here's to being 30 and feeling so much wiser than 20, but still continually surprised. You're not alone, whatever you're going through, however you're going through it. I'm going to share some cute pictures from the show. And the reminder is, it was a nightmare as well as a beautiful day.